Ooh, the wait is making me bacon. What? Wait, what? Oh, it's bacon me crazy. I'm a spicy food fanatic, and I want to take things to the next level with your help. I'm really craving ramen, and your mashup suggestions have my mouth watering, like the crispy ramen burger, the ramen cheesy pizza. Both of those sound super fun to make. But the one recipe that got me super inspired is the spicy ramen stuffed jalapeños. Let's get this meal mashup going. Ramen noodles originated in China and arrived in Japan by Chinese tradesmen in the 19th century. The noodle soup dish gained local popularity, and the ramen craze grew even more when post-war Japanese troops returned home from China with a new taste and appreciation for Chinese cuisine. This trend, paired with Japan's post-World War II economic uncertainty, food shortages, and heightened use of wheat flour, helped lead to the ramen reign and eventually the first instant noodles. Okay, so while you guys were learning about how ramen noodles became so popular, I went ahead and got out all my ingredients. So the first thing we need to do is cook up our ramen. So just follow the directions. On the back of the bag, we're gonna take our pan here, fill it up with a little bit of water, dump the ramen in and all of the seasoning packets. This one has the oils, the sauces, the powder. Sometimes in the packets, you're gonna have some mushrooms, green onions, little bits of carrot, some dried onions, put all of it in. The fact that it's going to be mixed in with a cream cheese mixture, it's okay that you're cooking everything together. Anytime we can save time in the kitchen is a plus. So while the ramen is cooking, slice up the jalapeños. See, this one's a little curvy. You don't want that. You want them to be as straight as possible. Don't cut all the way through, just a little slit because we're gonna fill these up with goodness. So if you don't really want it to be super spicy, just remove some of the seeds. All peppers are loaded with capsaicin, which is what gives it that spicy taste. If the spice is too much, then you also want to remove the ribs of the inside of the pepper. The easiest way to do this is to grab yourself a bowl, open up the jalapeno, and just take your finger and remove some of the seeds. Give it a knock. Do you see how easy it is for the seeds to come out? See that? I'll clean. If this bothers you, you can always put gloves on. I know some people have done this and then they touch their eye or they touch close to their mouth and it's like fire! Too hot. I need to put these jalapenos on something. We're going to take a baking sheet lined with foil and a little wire rack. Let's get the jalapenos put aside so that we can get the creamy mixture going. Spicy ramen, it smells so good. It's like a facial. Okay, we're gonna empty out the ramen, no juice, okay? Just the ramen noodles. Perfect. Save the juice for a rainy day. Okay, we gotta get the noodle pool in. Check this out. All right, let's get the oven turned on, 400 degrees. We're gonna make a cream cheese mixture with the spicy ramen noodles, but we have to give them a haircut. Just take your kitchen shears and chop away. Look at this. I didn't even have to go to barber school. All right, I am so excited for this spicy mixture. We're gonna grab our mixing bowl and we are going to put in 1 block of cream cheese. 1.5 cups of mozzarella. Already sounds good, doesn't it? 2 tablespoons of roasted garlic. 2 tablespoons of ginger. 2 teaspoons of chili flakes. Now remember, if you're trying to cut down on the spice, just maybe add 1 teaspoon. I love spice. 1 teaspoon of salt. Now, we're gonna add in the ramen. Remember, the ramen is warm, so it's going to help everything really combine together. Look at this goodness. Oh, look at this. This was such a great idea. Just this alone, I could like scoop this out and eat it. Ooh, this would be good over toast. You guys, this was such a great mashup suggestion. And don't forget, if there's other mashups that you want me to try, just drop them in the comments below. We've got so much like spice levels going on. The spicy ramen, the spicy chili flakes, the spicy jalapenos. I left most of the seeds in. So we are ready to start stuffing. We're gonna take our jalapenos, grab a little spoon, like maybe a little teaspoon or a demi-tasse spoon, and just put it right inside the jalapeno. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. You know what I like about this is you can determine how much you want to stuff these with because they're going to be wrapped in bacon. It's going to be like the ribbon around the jalapeno, so it will close it up. So if you get a few of these where you put a little too much of stuffing inside, it's okay. There's no like wrong way to stuff a pepper. One thing I wanted to tell you, you don't have to cut off the ends of the jalapeno. The only cut that you're doing is just right down the middle. If you want to cut down on the spice just a little bit, you can always use non-spicy ramen. So there's beef ramen, there's chicken ramen, there's vegetarian ramen. Look at all the options. This recipe makes enough mix for about 26 jalapenos. So this is good for an appetizer. It's good for backyard barbecues. Okay, everything is stuffed. We're going to add the bacon. We're going to use 1 strip of bacon per jalapeno and just wrap it around. I wouldn't recommend cutting these in half because it's like a little warm blanket around a jalapeno and you have to cover the whole jalapeno. I always like to start from the back when I'm wrapping. Baking the jalapenos on a baking rack elevates the jalapenos, so the bacon grease falls down and the heat from the oven cooks all around the jalapenos, giving it a more even cook time. Woo! Beautiful! These are gonna go in the oven for 45 minutes. Jalapeno. Ooh, sizzle. Oh, look at that. For the fun part, we're gonna just plate these up, grab your favorite platter. Okay, we're gonna put a little sauce. So grab your little condiment cup, set it in the middle of the plate, lay the jalapenos around the condiment cup. Oh, what a great idea! Now, we have to have something to dip it in, right? So we've got a little bit of heat going on. Let's cool off our tongues with a little bit of ranch dressing. You can also use blue cheese, whichever you like. Another great tip. This is another reason why it's really good to use aluminum foil underneath the wire rack to catch the grease. So just set this aside, let the grease harden up, take the aluminum foil off, and throw it in the trash. These spicy ramen stuffed jalapenos are gorgeous. Thank you so much for the recipe suggestion. I can't wait any longer. Let's see how good they taste. I'm going in for seconds. The ranch dressing really takes us over the top. I love how it's so cheesy on the inside. The crispy bacon. Woo, I love bacon. This is the perfect mashup for someone who loves ramen like me. I guess you could kind of say that I am a hopeless romantic. I hope you guys learned a new way to enjoy ramen and jalapenos because I sure did. And if you guys have more meal mashups that you want me to try, just hit me up in the comments below. Straight from the Allrecipes community to your mouth. Spicy ramen stuffed jalapenos. Tried, tested, and tasty. Find this recipe and more on allrecipes.com, and thank you for joining our foodie community. And don't forget to subscribe to the Allrecipes YouTube channel for more great videos like this.